Hello and welcome to Captain of Industry. It's been a wee while since we were in Captain of Industry. That's because of my unintended, unplanned, 6-month hiatus that I took from the channel. I've talked about this a little bit before in the previous video and in the Discord as well, but essentially everyone's fine. Everything just got really busy and hectic, and I got stuck in this loop of where I was like, well, I can't record at the moment, but I think I'm going to be able to record in a week or two, so I'll put an update on the Discord or YouTube when I know that something's going to be happening, and then nothing happened, so I didn't put anything up, so I just didn't say anything, and then, as I said in the Discord, it's kind of just because I suck a little bit. So massive apologies for that, but we're back now. Don't know exactly how much we're going to be doing in terms of consistent output, because work's going to be getting quite busy again very soon, but for now, we're going to get started. So we obviously have an ongoing season of Captain of Industry. However, as you can see up here, Update 3 has just launched, as in it launched today. So I actually have 2 videos I recorded prior to my hiatus that haven't gone live on the channel. I actually recorded another one the other day as well. But because the update's coming out, I thought we should maybe start a new series, a new season altogether. And the reason I've gone with that is because a lot of things have changed. Saves are compatible with the new version, but if we go to new game, and I did already do all this, by the way, so this is my second time attempting this. The recording crashed 10 minutes into the recording, into the game, and also I realized that I wasn't recording any audio, so what I had done was completely useless. So I'm kind of glad it crashed, and I realized that, because otherwise I would have just kept going for an hour and a half and wasted a lot of my time. So we're going to hit new game. So the reason, if we look at Armageddon, which was the map we had our previous season on, we started off down here, but it's all changed for the update. So this whole island here is new. This was sort of part of this and has also been extended. This cliff face here is new. That wasn't there before. This little mountain terrain here, mountain ridge, was over here, and it's all the maps have changed. So Caerland was just this sort of centralized sea bit in the middle, but now you have these extra islands, this extra bit up here. Every map has been updated to work with the new version, with update 3. So first of all, massive props to the dev for putting in the effort for all this. I think that's quite amazing. Also, a massive thanks to the devs for providing me a key for the game many months ago. Huge thanks for that. Love the game. It's one of my favorite games. It really is. I absolutely love this. There is one new map that's come with the update, which is Dragon Tail Island, and we'll talk a little bit about what's new in the update in a moment. And as you can see, this is quite long and thin. Now, everyone who's going to be doing Season 4, the new update, will probably be doing Dragon Tail Island. But you know what? I'm going to do Dragon Tail Island as well, because it's the map that's been designed for this update. So I want to see what we have, and I want to have something that's been sort of custom designed for the new stuff. So we're going to hit next on that. We're going to do Captain. We don't want it too easy. We don't want it too difficult. We are going to change something here. We're going to put realism on, so people can die from starvation. Vehicles can't move without fuel. Pumps stop working if there's no groundwater. I think that makes sense. We don't want to do any of the casual stuff up here, which helps us. We don't want to reduce the world mind either, make it too difficult for us. And I don't think we want realism plus. No, we don't want that. Yeah. I mean, belts and storage unit. Belts require power anyway, but I guess if there's no power, they'll just move stuff slowly. So we're going to go with that. We're going to call this Update 3 Malarkey for YouTube Take 2. And we're going to put the game seed in. I can't remember exactly what I did last time, but we'll do something like Antz didn't disappear for months. The seed used in places like weather generation or world map layout. So it doesn't actually affect the map itself, it's just other little bits sort of around it that it affects. We're going to hit go. So you can see, yes, saves are compatible with Update 3 from Update 2, but as I say, the maps have changed significantly, and I don't think the maps would update. I'm assuming that the map would use the version 2 map for your existing saves. And also, so much stuff has changed in the factories and the balancing that it says existing factories may need updating. And so a lot of what I saw in the comments when I looked at Reddit threads before the update was out was like, you're going to have to delete your whole factory and start again. So we're going to get rid of that. We don't care what that says. This is the new map. Here we are in the starting location. Isn't it beautiful? Let's have a little look at our resources. So we've got some iron, some oil, some limestone, some water, some coal, and some copper, all nearby. Those are all our starting resources. Move out a little bit further. We have our sort of secondary iron, coal, and copper and water over there. And then if we go over to the right, we've got gold, we've got iron, we've got coal, we've got, is that bauxite? Yeah, we've got some bauxite over there. That's one of the new minerals, one of the new ores. Lots of coal, lots of iron, uranium over in the corner there, more bauxite over there. And then if we go all the way over to this side, we've got some more iron here. We've got an island made of quartz, just a glass island right there. And then over on this side, we've got lots of copper, we've got lots of oil, we've got lots of bauxite, and we've got some gold and some quartz and sand over there. So we also have a little island over here with some, I think this is titanium. This is the new resource. Yeah, this is titanium, so that's a brand new resource for the update. And we've also got some coal and some iron and some oil. Obviously, it needs quite a significant bridge to get over there. And we also have another island here which has got titanium on. Excellent. And there's another tiny little island over here which I've only just noticed as I was flying around, which just has a massive oil reserve on it. Wonderful. So as you can see, the map is quite spread out. Uranium is right over on that far corner there. The main bauxite is right over there. Our main copper is there, and our main iron is there. So what the map wants you to do is to use some damn trains. That's what the update's about. It wants you to use the new stuff. This map is about using trains. So that is going to be the goal. Start here, mid game here, end game. It's going to be bringing resources back and forth from over there using trains. Excellent. Trains are one of the major new updates for the new, or the new features for the new update. We also have space. So you have a space station that is not like a 3D interactable thing like the map. It's accessed through something similar to the world map, as in it's like a 2D sort of 2D sort of GUI interface rather than an interactable thing. And you can capture asteroids from your space station somehow and crash them into your map to bring down additional resources. That is all end game stuff, way beyond where we are at the moment, way beyond where we got in our previous season. So we're just going to think about, ooh, let's get started. So we need to mark some trees for harvesting. Oh, I must say, the GUI, or the UI, I should say, not the GUI. The UI has updated. So we have this sort of metal texture paneling for stuff now. Honestly, I'm not really much of a fan. I think the old UI was a bit cleaner and a bit nicer. It's simpler, but it was cleaner. And yeah, I think I preferred it. Maybe I'll get used to this and see some things I really like in it. But for now, I don't really like it. I think it makes the game look a bit more old school than the previous one did. But anyway, so trees, you need to go. And you need to go if there's anything there. Should we mark those as well? Yeah, let's mark those. And in fact, let's mark like all of those as well. So we've got some trees to go. We've got a coal maker. And so what I did in my other little previous 10-minute video was, in fact, let's not do the coal maker first. Let's do this first. We're going to want a blast furnace, which is going to go here. We're going to want 2 metal casters, which I'm going to put here. Oh. And we're going to want to flip this one and put it here. Normally I'd put those the other way, so I'd have them in like this sort of direction instead. Oh, the game's not paused. The game should be paused. Darn, what are we up to? We're already in May and I've done nothing. Okay, that's fine. We need to give the tree harvester a couple of trucks, so it's got actually something to do. And then we want to put the coal maker, we're going to put just here. And the reason we're going to do that is because we're going to put a smokestack, which we're going to put here. Yeah, so we need to actually move that a little bit. This worked before. Don't fail me now, game. Why won't you just go in nicely there? Do you know what? It's fine. Whatever. Do that. Okay, fine. You have it your way. Oh, what I haven't done though is put... Yeah, I haven't put... I'm thinking I must have done this differently to how I did it before. Transport position was not found. You know what? Let's just get rid of this for now. Let's get this... Why? It's because it's blocking that port, isn't it? Do I need to put these, like, just one down? I'm very sure that's not... Why will you not work? Something very odd is going on here. I definitely had them closer before. I don't understand why you are not working. That'll do. There we go. Okay. And let's put the coal maker in, which we're going to put there. We want the smokestack in. We want the smokestack in there. That's fine. It's already looking janky, but whatever. So, we have got a coal maker connected to a smokestack. We've assigned trucks to a tree harvester. We've built a blast furnace connected to 2 metal casters and a smokestack. Is there anything else we can build with them? We want research. Yes. Research we're going to put like, I don't know, like here. Just out of the way a little bit. Power production, we want a diesel generator, which we're going to put down here. And food production farms. We are going to want waste collection and everything. We're probably going to extend this, yeah, at least down to there, and probably then over in this direction, avoiding the oil. So we could put more stuff at the top. What is this at the moment? It's a food market. So we could put it next to that. Are we, in fact, are we likely to bring this down? Just because if we wanted to put in other boat type docks, we could have like one there and then like one there. So is that going to be in the way if we do it there? I'm going to pop that there for now, just to remind myself that we don't want to go down, we want to go across, I think. And I think we're going to put this, in fact, if we say we're not going to build anything down, let's put that there and we'll move the food warehouse at some point probably. So the one thing we don't have is a farm. Do we want a farm? I guess we probably do because we have people, right? How much food do we have at the moment? None? No food? We have 59 months of food. Well, that's not bad, but we probably do want a farm. In fact, we probably want a couple of farms, but I'm going to put the farms there. Guess we don't want them again too close to the coast, do we? So let's pop the farm in. Let's leave a little bit of space. It's annoying that that's not flat, so actually I might put it in there for now. And then we'll probably look at flattening that off. There's not a lot of space for us to put a farm elsewhere at the moment. Okay, so that's done. We don't need any more transports. We do want to do some terraforming. We want to put a dumping designation in. So do we want to look at extending the land to start with? No. We want to think about the fact we are going to need to get up here sooner rather than later. So our trucks could maybe get down there, but they couldn't get up here. And there's no other way out of this. So the first thing I want to do is build a little ramp. Oh, it's annoying that it's not like squared, isn't it? Because I don't want to build it there over the coal, obviously. I feel like it's going to be silly. So let's do like that. I think that's at 4 there. Yes, it is. So we'll put a little ramp in just there. We're going to just fill that up with trash to start with. Just lots and lots of lovely, lovely waste. So I think that's everything we need to think about for now. That's done, that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. Molten, no, we don't need to worry about that. Terraforming we've done. Trees we've done. Message center we don't need to worry about. World map. Oh, no research. That's something we need to worry about. What is this? No, that's fine. Let's actually leave that popped up there. And we'll leave that there as well. Let's have a look at research. So this has changed quite a lot as well. Not that I'd be able to tell the difference. We do have some new things, obviously, towards the end here. Some of it related to the trains and everything like that. But really, we haven't got to worry about that for now. Let's go right to the beginning. What have we got at the beginning? We've got construction. We're going to want construction because that's going to give us our assembler. So let's get construction. We're going to want maintenance very, very soon. So let's get that. Do we want a trading dock? Possibly not straight away. Vehicles and mining. We are going to want that very soon. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to do anything. Let's get the trading dock done. And let's get tools done. And we're going to want the beacon soon as well. And then we're going to want that soon. And we're going to want the rainwater harvester we're going to want quite soon as well. So I'm just going to queue it up like that for now. And we'll see how we go. All right, let's hit play. So it's not going to build this extra housing unit yet because we quite frankly do not need it. Oh, like I don't like you have to hover over that now to see your housing capacity. It used to be up here. It used to be shown to you. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the new UI. I hope that gets updated quite significantly. But, you know, maybe what do I know? Maybe I'm just a grumpy old man. So we've got a bunch of diesel in here at the moment and some other components. We've got some scrap iron and concrete slabs in there to get us started. Let's speed everything up and let them get building some stuff. So we're getting some iron on the go. And then we're able to take the scrap. Well, that's what we need to do. I didn't think about it because it wasn't showing us this, but we haven't. Oh, we only have one recipe. So you used to be able to do that from in this screen. You didn't have to use to hit a button to see all the different recipes. I guess that makes it tidier, but I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Right, wants us to produce some coal. That's on its way. Wants us to build a farm. That's on its way. We now have this. Let's up the priority on the diesel generator because we actually need that to be going all the time. So let's make that like a 5. We're producing some coal now, which is excellent. We need to produce some iron, which is on its way. We need to wait for the first harvest of potatoes. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. So we got a reward for iron production. What was it? No idea. And we can get rid of the overlays. Have I had that on the whole time? And until we get some... it's because it's got the little thing there. So like, it's stuff I need to do. I kind of like this, that you can filter things based on... So if we go into here, you could filter things based on whether it's iron or copper or whatever. I like that. I think that's a nice little function. Ding. What was the ding? We've got waste dumping. It's going to give us some bits. Excellent. We've already dumped a whole bunch of waste. Oh yeah, there it is, look. There's our little waste dump so far. It's a little way for our trucks to go, but I want them doing something productive with the waste, and also it's out of the way of everything a little bit. That's kind of nice. It is absolutely hoofing down. It wants us to build an assembler. Does that mean we have an assembler? We do have an assembler. Okay. Do you have anything else new? Because I didn't see it pop up saying we'd done the research. And it used to pop up over here, didn't it? It now pops up in a separate little menu. I don't think I care about the messages, but I do care about the completed research. And I care about this for the moment. So it does want us to build a trading dock. Have we researched the trading dock? So if I say construction is completed, so we've got construction parts, mechanical parts, electronics, and assembly. Okay. Right, I'm going to stop complaining about it. The trading dock we don't have, so we must not have researched it yet. It's just something it wants us to do without telling us to research it. That's fine. We need to get this on the go then, because we need to start making construction parts, mechanical parts for maintenance, and electronics. We don't actually have anything to make maintenance in yet, do we? So let's... So 2 of these use iron. So do I just like direct connect this for now, just to save space and everything? I can only direct connect 1. So the answer to that is no, unfortunately. That probably would have been a nice thing to do. I don't know if I need to at the moment. Oh, I wish the recipes were just there. So we want you doing construction parts, we want you doing mechanical parts, and we want you doing electronics as well. Because we're going to need, I think, mechanical parts and electronics for maintenance. So actually, I'm just going to delete that. I'm just going to copy that and put it there. Shall I just delete these and flip them? No, it's fine. We made a mistake. We haven't got any belts, so we can't. Ha 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 ha. In that case, let's delete them. We're going to rebuild them so we can direct connect these so we're not wasting trucks taking metal. Which means we don't want those there either. So we're going to want this one here. Quick. We're going to want this one flipped. We're going to want this one here. And then we're going to want an assembler there and an assembler. Do I want them offset so we can get maybe like another belt in the future? That might make sense. So at least they're now direct fed iron. Or they will be once it's all rebuilt again. You fool, you fool. Right, we have maintenance. We have our maintenance depot. Where is that? Is that going to be under like general housing and services? Buildings? Management? Power? Food? Transports? Wait, what? I guess when they don't have the recipe selected. Just do all of them, I think. Just do whatever you can. Might want them to do mechanical parts and electronics first, but we'll see how we go. Where is the maintenance? Because that's the... I don't care about the messages. Wish I could just get rid of that. Oh, that's annoying. I like the idea of being able to filter things. So here there's an all, or you can do this. I don't like that there isn't a default all on everything. So what does this use? Mechanical parts and electronics. Well, yes please. I'm thinking we might plug each of these directly in. So we are automating the I'll have to drag this rather than arrow now. I suppose it doesn't really matter which ones. We'll do it that way, so the opposite way around, and we'll see how we go. But yeah, maintenance is going to be crucial. We currently have no maintenance parts. We have 0 maintenance. That's bad. That's bad, people. We don't want 0 maintenance. We want more maintenance, please. Wants us to produce construction parts, which we started working on and then immediately stopped. Let's speed everything up to get these built. We have a vehicles depot, excavator, pickup, and tree harvester available to build. Excellent. We want to make that as well. So that is going to be under logistics, vehicles depot. I don't think this has direct inputs, does it? No. So let's just build this like... Here, but then it's going to use the stuff from here, isn't it? So I'm going to build this here, I think. We've got our tools, excellent. We've got our trading dock. Let's slow everything down a little bit. So this should now be making stuff. Yeah, mechanical parts and electronics, as I suspected. We also have storages now, which is very useful. Do these actually output? If I just like... I don't think they do have outputs on them. No, the maintenance doesn't. Okay. And this uses vehicle parts, rubber, and diesel. So diesel, rubber, and in fact we're making none of that. We're making none of that. But what we do need to do is start excavating. So let's... We also... Do we need more trees? I don't know. How's our coal burner doing? It's doing all right. Is this getting backed up? Do we need to think about building storage? We don't have any... we don't have enough parts for that at the moment. Tell you what, let's get at least one excavator on the go. We need to build the trading dock as well. Some parts need to be in the ocean. Terrain too low. So it does go that way around. I can't put this over here because it clashes with that. So I can put it like here. Oh, it's doing this weird thing. They did this before. Where like, you can't place it here. But if you go over here to somewhere you can place it and bring it in, you can bring it in closer. So I might do that. It's fine. We also have our beacon now. We definitely want a beacon. Can I build that? No, that's a bit of a shame. So let's just build that there. Okay. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. We should be starting to make construction parts at some point. However, of course, construction parts are a lower priority than maintenance at the moment. So it's going to focus on doing these. So maybe one of these I will say to do construction parts primarily. All of this is on the way. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. So one thing I've seen other YouTubers do, which I didn't do previously, is there is the option to name vehicles whatever you want. So if you watch this series and you like it and you would like a vehicle named after you, just let me know in the comments. Let me know and I'll name a vehicle after you. You can have one of our little picker-upper-doos. Or when we get them, you can get our digger-doos or we can have our sorry-doos. So just let me know if you want that to happen. Right, let's speed everything up. So we've got the beacon. We can get rid of that message. That's fine. So this just seems bigger than it used to be. Oh, we also have rewards. Let's get our rewards because that's going to be super useful. That's lots of stuff we need. We've made our first lot of potatoes. Do we have... What is our research doing at the moment? Oh, so I was going to say, do we have our water collectors? And not yet. I was thinking that because it just started raining and it would be really nice if we had those going already. But we don't. That's fine. It is what it is. Copper is going to be useful at some point very soon. We just got our basic diesel down, so we can start making our own diesel. We're working on basic concrete. I don't really use the edicts, so I'm not going to worry about that for the minute. I'm not worried about the ship because I don't need to repair the ship quite yet. We do need rubber, however, so let's do rubber. Terrain leveling. Do we not already have terrain leveling? Combines mining and dumping designations into one, useful for terrain flattening or ramp setup. Okay, I guess that'd be useful, but not something we probably need immediately. So let's get copper going. Let's get the ship repaired in case we do start needing it, and let's get construction too. All right then, something else is done. What was that? Population growth, yay! We got some potatoes and some vehicle parts, lovely. What are you complaining about? You've got nowhere to put the wood, I think is your basic problem, isn't it? Because this is full and its output is full because we have no way of getting the coal out of there because of how I've designed this. That's fine, because we're starting to get diggy boys and we'll be digging our own coal soon. Where's a little diggery-do? A little diggery-do is on its way still. So there's not too much of a problem. I'm not going to worry about that. If it's full, it's full. If they've got nowhere to put the wood, they've got nowhere to put the wood. We can start worrying about that at another point. Let's just slow everything down because everything's getting a bit crazy now. Everything's getting a bit crazy. Let's just minimize this. So we need to construct an excavator and 2 pickups. We need to build a mining tower. Enable the iron recipe that uses iron ore in the blast furnace. We may as well do that now. And then diesel, we need to build an oil pump on the oil, which is just over here. Okay, one thing at a time. So what have we got here? We've got the kiln. Oh, which uses limestone, coal, and water to make concrete slabs. Well, let's get some diggers on the go first. We can get everything going. We have the rainwater harvester, which I very, very much want. I'm going to put these this way. I'm going to leave 2 spaces, and I'm going to want to build... In fact, stop. I want them this way, so that then if we rotate, if we add more in opposite them, then we can use the same pipes. So we want those over there. Do I want more than 3? Quite possibly. Can we unity these? Do we have unity? If I just... It's not allowed for this type of structure. Boo, game, boo. Okay, fine, whatever. We now have this, so we can get... We might as well get the oil on the go. The oil was there, but I guess it would pop up if I did that anyway. Let's pop this here. We'll put a basic distiller just here. Do you want to direct connect it? No, we don't, because this might be here a little bit longer. So this produces, uses oil and coal to make diesel and waste and exhaust. So we're going to need a smokestack, which we're just going to direct connect. Are we? We might have more of these in the future. How much oil does this make? 20. And this uses 60. So we may as well, actually, build at least 3 of these. And then we want the waste come in. I mean, already we've got a horrible pipe. Already we've got a horrible pipe. Let's bring this right up. That's not right up at all. Why was none of that right up? Let's try that again. Right, so you're going to come down here. You're going to go right up. Nope. I saw you. I saw you do that. Something to do with if you, the way you move the mouse can... So right up. Come in here. Come in. I don't want you doing that because those are not equidistantly spaced. I don't want to have more pillars than necessary because pillars was what made things super, super awkward. Into a liquid dump. Now, this is going to cost us only 30 parts. It's not as bad as I thought it might be, actually. And we want a... We never got the smokestack on there. Okay. Awesome. We are then going to want storage. We're going to want fluid storage for this, which we can't quite fit. Oh, we can fit it in there. No, we can't because the smokestack is in the way. But then we might want more of these in the future, so let's give that a little bit of space. Okay, okay. Is this still not built my diggery-do? It's taken a long time to build my diggery-do. Is it because we don't have the iron? Is that because all of the iron's being filtered straight into these? So do we need to think about getting another smelter on the go? Because all of the iron's going into these. How much? This makes 12. And this uses less than 12? So is it because this isn't full? I think it's because this isn't full all the time. Okay. Might need to think about completely rebuilding that at some point. Fine. Right, so that's on its go, on its way. So we need to process iron ore. We need to construct a new excavator. We need to build a mining tower. That's what we can do in the meantime. We need to purchase concrete slab for iron. But we have very little iron. So we'll have to do that at another point as well. Where is it going to have a mining tower? Yeah, I knew it'd be in there. I knew it, game. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So let's pop a mining tower down. It doesn't really matter where it goes too much. So I might sort of hide it in the back here. Maybe a little bit closer to this. And then this we are going to... Where's the edit area thing? There it is. We're going to say you are going to be responsible for mining out. Oh, I can't just draw a new area now. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Okay, whatever. We are going to need an ore sorting plant as well. We are going to want to do a mining designation, which we're going to want to do over here. And we are going to... We're going to come in here. So we're going to want to go in flat, and we're going to want to say, just come in straight here, and just take a big old chunk straight into the middle. That's what we're going to do there. We're going to want an ore sorting plant. Everything's getting very cramped already, isn't it? The ore sorting plant we are going to put in here. But we're going to put it that way, so the outputs are facing the right way. And this is going to sort dirt. It's going to sort iron. It's going to sort rock. Is it going to sort slag? Are we going to get slag out of this? Probably not, right? I guess we'll find out. And we're going to put iron on D and not on there. Is that copper? Oh, that's iron. Oh, okay. You are going to be rock. Oh, I didn't know you could even put two things on a single output. That's interesting. Okay, so that's all done. Everything's on its way. Ding ding. We've got a rubber maker. Nice. We've got basic concrete. So we've got the kiln. We've done the basic diesel. So let's have a little look. We haven't done the kiln yet. We wanted to get the diggers on the way first, really. Otherwise it doesn't serve a lot of purpose, does it? What's the other thing I just said we had? Do you know what? I've got absolutely no idea. What was the other thing we had? What was it? Oh, rubber. Which unlocks the rubber maker. Why didn't I see a rubber maker? It's because it's going to be in a different tab somewhere, isn't it? But it's not under production? Wait. No, that's not it. Derivatives. Rubber maker. Oh, game, why do you do this to me? Right, so the rubber maker we're going to pop in here for now. Oh, I just realized this pipe's exactly where I wanted to extend my house into. Wait, did they build that? because I paused the building, not the construction. Didn't need that. It's a bit of a waste. Okay. So yeah, we didn't want this pipe going all the way down there, really, because that's going to put our housing in, so we're going to have to reroute that at some point, but fine, whatever. Let's pop the rubber maker in there, because the diesel's just there. The coal will have to be brought over manually, but hey diddly ho, everything's fine. And then let's pop this in there. And we're probably going to want in a little unit storage for our... I can't get to the thing because there's a... And we don't have those kind of belts yet. So I'm just going to direct connect that for now. Excellent. Okay. The ship, I think, needs to be repaired before we do anything. Yes, we need to research the ship repair stuff for that. We have our first rain collector in, which is awesome. It's not raining, however, so that's less awesome. Really want this to be done sooner. I'm going to make this like a quite significantly higher priority. It's because of the iron. We don't have any iron. We have lots of scrap left, I think. What is that? What's the difference between those two numbers? Literally no idea. What if I make this a higher priority as well? We're full of molten iron. And we're full of molten... No, we're not. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. When I move them, I put them a space forward, and I never connected them. How did I put them a space forward if they were connected to these, though? I mean, that means we haven't been producing iron for basically the entire time. Oh! I know that I said like I'm a bit of a noob at the game at some point, or may not, maybe I didn't, maybe that was in the other video that I didn't record the sound on. Oh god, and all this is in here as well. I doubt the devs are never going to watch my piddly little series, but I really hope that he does, and he does something about the UI, because I don't like it. It just doesn't feel as fluid as the previous one at all. So why aren't you going over here to build these? Do we not have construction parts? Oh, I may have absolutely screwed the pooch already. I may have absolutely screwed the pooch already. Okay. If you remove something, let's hang on. Pause, 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 pause. If you remove something, do you get all of the components back? That's my question. I don't want to pause you. I do want to pause you. I remove both of these. Does that give me enough construction parts to build them so they are actually sodding connected? It looks like a yes, it does. So we can now make iron. Oh my word. I mean, there's rookie mistakes, and then there's not getting your very first blast. Like, it's literally our second mission was to get that working. So we want to just delete all of this. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so, nope. It's because it's in this tab. So let's slow stuff down again. So you, we want to put there. You, we want to put there. You are going to be building... oh, interesting, because we've got all these different bits now, haven't we? Do we need vehicle parts at the moment, I guess would be my question. So let's try putting that down there again. And then we want to get maintenance. Which we're going to want in there. Now I'm going to continue to direct connect these. Because I want the bits going straight in there. I don't want trucks having to move maintenance back and forth. So these make 12 iron. This uses a maximum of 7.5. So they should have a little bit of extra iron in their coffers that they can use to take elsewhere. Which means we could maybe get away with just building another one of these. And saying you do... Why do you have... I don't like that it builds things like in a ready-to-build mode. Oh, it's because... It's not there. So you, I'm going to say to do vehicle parts, but I'm going to drop your priority down by 1. I don't really need to do that, do I? Maybe. No. No, I don't think I do, because if we have stuff being made, it'll be put in there first. Okay. Right, well that slowed us down quite significantly. We do have the dock repair, where that takes 100 parts. We can't do that yet. We have copper, but we haven't got any diggery-doos. We have concrete, but we haven't got any diggery-doos. We haven't got any iron to get anything traded with yet. We can start doing oil, I suppose, now. But it's probably more important to get water up and running. And now that actually we have storage, we could do with getting water storage up and running. Let's unpause that as well, because that's, oh, excuse me, quite important. Okay. Yeah, I would like to get fluid storage in for the water, because I don't want to be wasting water particularly. Like if they fill up, I want it going somewhere. Oh, I'm sure I clicked that. I think that's quite an important one. As is, you know, everything else. Right, speed everything up. Go, go, go. How are we doing for food? Where's food? There it is, 61 months. We're doing okay for food. We can't do different harvest types yet, can we? So we can't rotate our crops. That's fine. We really need to get like wood doing something and then clear out. Like all of this needs clearing out. Like just immediately. Because I can't just overwrite trees, can I? No. So I need that done sooner rather than later, really. Let's get these other few bits done first. So this is working on mechanical parts still, even though it doesn't have anywhere to put the mechanical parts at the moment. And it's going to keep doing that until it has 40 of them. I'm going to change that. I'm going to make that one do construction parts first. Not enough housing! Ha ha ha. Well... Lucky for you, because that used to be visible. Is there a way of changing this at all? Doesn't look like it, does it? I want to be able to see at a glance what my free housing is. I don't want to have to move my mouse to do that. Or like my vehicle capacity. Like all of it. All of it. Although that is free housing. Right, I see. That confused me. I should have realised looking at the actual numbers. But yeah, that's the people. That's the free housing. So if you add those together, that's your total housing. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think we want to build a wood storage because we need to get this wood cleared out really, really quickly. So for now, I'm just gonna, I suppose we could just direct connect it to this for the moment, because then we get rid of that, it'll still exist. So you are going to be wood, and we want to keep you full. Let's get rid of all that. Oh, our first digger's here, look. Our first digger's here, which is amazing, but we don't have a mining tower or a sorting plant. So we need to get that going as well. We need to get another 2 mining towers. And we could at least 1 more sorting plant. I might use... Oh, no, because we've got limestone. I might use 1 sorting plant for the iron and the copper. Then the copper and the coal. So I might use this one for the iron and the limestone, which is going to be a bit of a pain for the trucks going back and forth. But if I just add limestone to that, because I don't think there's going to be any coal, copper, sand, slag coming out of this. Does it just have rock? It doesn't just have rock there, but I'm pretty sure that's just stone on top, and there'll be dirt there as well. So yeah, that one I'll do for that, and then for the coal and copper, I suppose I was going to say, I suppose I could have just carved like a ramp out of these, but I'm going to want to get underneath to get all the resources, aren't I? For the coal and copper, we'll put another one like here, and that'll serve both of those, just because these take quite a chunk of power and a few people. So we're just trying to be thrifty with our resources. Right, so this is on its way. Are these not getting built because we don't have... This one's now doing these as standard, right? And then probably waiting on... Yeah, construction parts. Construction. I'm going to move this one up to focusing on construction parts as well. Because maintenance is okay. If we're just careful and we keep an eye on it, I'm sure everything will be fine. We don't have a lot of iron. I take it back. We've got a lot of iron, so we can sell some. But that is a lie. That is a lie. That is a lie. We might be getting to the point where we are unable to store our potatoes. We're going to get to the point where we're unable to store our potatoes. So probably going to want to put a potato store in. I'm pretty sure it is loose storage. I actually had the wrong store. And there we go. That is the actual storage that we want. And then we want to direct connect this in, I suppose. And if we rotate it the right way around, then that'll actually work. And this can be potatoes. And we're going to say just try and keep it like a little bit full. Can we, in the producers, say keep you empty? Not really. That's fine. They'll figure it out. So both of these are now just churning out construction parts, but the problem is construction parts have got to be used everywhere. We have our water tank up and running, which I'm actually very, very happy about. Water can be a pain, particularly with farms. As you can see, this one has 0% moisture. So we want a truck to get over there and start delivering that at some point. This is doing okay, but we could do with getting the concrete kiln up and running at some point. We really want this mining tower done, but there's not a lot of point in doing that till the ore sorter's done. And we have built the other 2 trucks as well. They're just off zipping around doing trucky things. Refugees, hooray. See, because this is hidden up here now, I keep missing this, and this is important because it's free stuff. Right. I don't think I care about the alerts. It's hard to tell. You can't just, I'm sure you could just hover over it before. I'm really trying not to just like complain constantly. We have no research on the other hand. We need to fix that sharpish. Let's get that. Let's not get that. Let's get belts. Let's get advanced concrete. Let's get the balancing. Conveyor lifts. I don't think we ever used those before. Were they? I think they were in the previous game. We'll get the groundwater pump. We'll get the fuel station. We'll get the settlement water. Irrigated farms. Transport balance. Oh, we already had that in there. It's fine. The smart routing will be useful at some point. Advanced logistics control. Housing 2. Tree planting. And then we'll get that done. We probably want to get that maybe done a bit sooner for some of the stuff. But fine, whatever. Whatever. How's everything doing? Construction part, 4. But this is getting built. It wasn't really a priority, but hey, we need it. Let's up the priority of these. So these get done sooner. So let's make that 4. Let's make this a 5. Because I'm guessing they are waiting on construction parts. The UI seems bigger as well. Again, I'm trying not to, but it seems like it takes up more, like clicking on that, boom, it's like, oh, my screen's gone. Or is it just because it's busier around the edges and it just comes across as bigger? I don't know. I don't know. I'm really trying not to. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So we are getting to the point where we need to stop for the first video, and it doesn't really feel like we've achieved a massive amount. Like when I look at this compared to like where we ended up the last season, it's like it feels like we could have done more, but this is the early game, this is what it is, and as you can see, mistakes can be made. Would we be further along if I didn't do that? You betcha. What can be dumped here? Yeah, that's fine. Notify if I cannot dispose of... Might as well just add like rock and waste in. Oh, rock's already there. Slag's fine, but if you can't get rid of waste, also notify me. 1 digger, 2 trucks. Excellent. I can't remember exactly how I did the advanced logistics in the previous one, but we'll come to that at another point. We have construction mark 2. We have assemblers 2. Yep, we have no set sorting plant for mixed cargo. I know, I am working on it. That is on its way. And we're just going to leave all the rest of that there until we can actually do something with it, I suppose. It's got a little icon. Oh, there's light. There's the truck. The truck's complaining because it's got nowhere to dump its stuff, which is fine. This is almost done. You have been working on our ramp over here, which is starting to look like a ramp. Good job, guys. Our tree harvester is tree harvesting. That is wonderful. We are going to need another digger and a couple of trucks. In fact, then we're going to need another digger and a couple of trucks. We've got coal, copper, limestone. Then we're going to need another digger and a couple of trucks. I'm going to put that back down to, what's the standard? Is it 10? What's the standard? Not a smokestack. 4? 10? 10. And the standard is 4, yeah. Standard is 10, so we'll leave that one on 10. That doesn't need to be doing more. How are we doing? We're almost there. Maintenance is going down, of course. We probably want to think about doing that. And getting our maintenance back up and running. Because we don't want that going low. We don't want to end up in a position where we have no maintenance. We will very soon, though, have actual belts. Or like really soon. Bing! There they are. Which means we no longer need to direct connect everything. It does mean that belts need to be powered and maintained now. Which is a thing. But hey, right. Let's pause it a second. So we want you to sort... We've already done this. We're already done. Dirt, iron, limestone, rock. I keep wanting to say copper because it's orange and copper starts off orange. And reject single load products. There's no need for you to be doing that. Just sort the stuff. You may as well prioritize the iron scrap over everything else. Excellent. Oh, I feel like that's a little bit of progress, you know. You are waiting for mechanical parts because you are doing construction bits. You are doing mechanical parts and electronics, but they are being funneled into this. So I feel like we're getting to the point where we need to think about redoing this bit. Because we're making 12 iron, but we're not using 12 iron. So we could do with just like moving all of that down one, and doubling these up. Is it a silly thing to do right now? Let's do it. We'll make it the last thing we do. So we'll go into... Oh, I can't, can I? I just want to copy them so I can retain their settings. Not that I think it matters too much. And then pause all of them. And then delete all of them. Whoop, whoop. Right, we've done ore mining. Finally, done. We have some messages. We have new refugees. Hooray! We have this. It's fine. Maybe that was useful to read. Who knows? And we have more refugees. How are we doing for housing? We've got 20. Hold on a second then. How many free workers do we have? So many. I'm going to pause that there. We could let that last lot come in to take up a little bit of additional housing, but I will probably forget and we will be in trouble. We will be in trouble. Right, this is fine, isn't it? Because this makes 24 and they use 12 each, so that's okay. These make 12 iron. So we want 1 mechanical parts and 1 construction parts for each. So if we put this here and here, you are now going to... I can't disable the recipe from here. Don't moan about it. You are going to just be doing construction parts. Yeah, construction parts. I was right. Don't second guess yourself. You are going to just be doing mechanical parts. So that's 12. That makes sense. That works. Excellent. And then we want the same again. In fact, I'm going to put you on this side. And then we want the same again over here. We want flat. Yes. We can think about maybe trying to get the other bits. I suppose they're both only using iron, so that actually works out for us. So that's... Wait, so that was doing... what? So we're not doing the electronics, which is fine because we probably don't have a lot... Well, we do actually have a lot of copper. So we actually do need some doing electronics. So the maintenance depot uses 12 mechanical parts and 6 electronics. So those are making 12 mechanical parts. We can only service one of those, so it's pointless having more than one of those to start with. Electronics is 4 and it uses 6. So we need an awkward number is the answer. Let's see if we can get away with just doing 1. So if we do one of these and one of these. So you need to just be doing electronics. So that's not going to be quite maxing it out, but otherwise we'd have to do... I suppose we could unity boost it, which might make it the right amount. It's fine. Let's unpause all of that because we're definitely going to need it. So that is... Those are sorted. Those are sorted. Then it's the vehicle parts, which we probably didn't need to move. It's being a bit finicky on my part, but fine. So we're now using all of the iron we're producing. I'm aware I said I wasn't going to send this out in this direction, and that this wasn't going to be a very permanent thing, but here I am still using it. But what are you going to do, eh? What are you going to do? So you have just got iron, and you have got nowhere to put the iron. So we can think about putting... I suppose we could put some iron storage just here, right? And that is going to be iron ore. We're going to say, try and keep that, I mean, like, half full. Doesn't need to be full, but keep it half full. Okay, and then we need to make another one of these, which we're going to put here. And you are not going to do that. You are going to do vehicle parts, which also need mechanical parts, which we are maxing out because they are all going into this. And we need electronics. So, we need another furnace, really, don't we? We need another furnace. So we want another furnace to go... here. To go here. We want this to go here. And then we may as well just duplicate all of this right now, because we've got nothing else that uses iron, right? So we may as well use it up. Should we? Or should we just have some spare iron and say we will just copy this? So we're making more construction parts. I suppose we can make more construction parts, which isn't going to hurt, is it? And we could do what, almost 3? I don't know. Let's leave it like that for now. So that's going to make us some more mechanical parts, which is going to be used by this. And that's going to be perfectly balanced. We then need to make more electronics. And I might as well just put that just there for now. Because there's nothing we can pipe in for that at the moment, because we are not making... We are making rubber, but it's all the way over there, so it's fine. And I think... we're going to start thinking very soon about what we're going to do to immediately start tidying this up. What I could really do with is my planning build mode. That's what I'd very much like. We'll probably need to get another, what do they call them? Sorry-do? Get another sorry-do on the go and really start getting rid of these trees, because that wood storage is already full. Is there anything else we can do with wood? We can probably sell it, right? We have one village available to us. What did it want us to do? It wanted us to do iron, didn't it? We don't have enough for that. But we could sell wood for concrete slabs. Or wood for iron scrap. Does it cost? $20, $20, $50. Yeah, the more you do it, the more your cost goes up. Okay, well, that's made a little bit of space for extra trees to be dug out, which is what I really wanted there. We've traded, perfect, although I didn't realise, I don't think I did the one they wanted us to do, but whatever. We want to get our diesel production on the go, our construction parts are getting there, we can probably unpause all of that, that'll be that. We need to build a storage unit and assign it to iron. And build a storage unit and assign it to construction parts. Our construction parts are kind of all over the place, but do you know what? Just to get that done, we'll just go bop. Construction parts. And we want one for iron, which this is just literally me building it for the sake of building it. I suppose I could just go like this, which is very silly, but... there we go. Now you've got your iron one. So that'll get that mission out of the way. And then we want to process iron ore. which should be, no, we're processing iron scrap primarily, so maybe we want to change these around. That is trying to empty itself slowly but surely. And then we can think about belting these into these. That one we can do, I suppose, to get started. Why is it not building these belts? Oh, because they take construction parts Mark II. I didn't realize belts took construction parts Mark II. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, game. You got me. You got me. Yeah, so I think the first thing we're going to do next time is just think about rebuilding our iron production stuff completely and thinking about what might be a better way of doing it. 'Cause I really don't know. The problem is we just don't have a lot of space to work with. That's our main issue at the moment. But hey ho. So, there we are. We're going to leave that there then. Diesel production. Sweet. Groundwater pump. Sweet. I didn't want to get rid of you completely. Mining designations outside of tower areas. Show me. You can you? We also have another digger ready to go, so that's awesome. I didn't want to pin that. It unpins automatically. Perfect. Lots of research is done. And we've got some goals. Let's just have a very quick look at mining designations. Oh, yes, we do. Do you know what? That's fine. I'm just going to do this. And then it's inside. There you go. Now you can stop complaining. Sweet. So I'm very excited to get this new series started. Hopefully, I was going to say hopefully learn from some of the mistakes we made last time, but then I've made some fairly crucial mistakes already. I think this is in a foolish place for us to expand our stuff out there. I think this has got too complicated already. We need to stop that and start thinking about... I didn't really do a proper bus last time, but I think we need to do it in a much better way. We now have extra diggers to start doing limestone and coal and copper, which is going to be very useful for us. We need to get some water production on the way. Maybe start thinking about getting some groundwater pumps down. So we now have that research. That's only there, so that makes sense. If we could clear all these trees out, we can make a massive farm area down here. If we could just get rid of all the trees in general, to be honest, that would be amazing. Anyway, there we go. Oh, I'm so excited to see where this season goes. I really am. I want to see some exciting stuff. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, all those good things. Yeah, I was about to do my normal don't forget a stream thing, but I'm not currently planning on streaming in the short term. I am very much planning on getting back to it very, very soon, but not for the probably for at least outside of May. Yeah, just because I've got some busy periods coming up and there's some weekends I'm away, which means I have to do some extra family time stuff. So, yeah. Hopefully June will bring the streams back in, but I'll let you know when it's coming. So, like, comment, subscribe. See you next time, etc., etc. Pad in the end of the video. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you very much for joining me.